here we are. We're in the Azores Islands. We're in Portugal, and we're just going to a beach here. And it's so cool here at the beach. It's not even like on a weekend where they have farmers markets in California. This is just an everyday occurrence at the beach. They have just some local people selling some produce, some local produce. They got some apples, some onions. And we've already seen a lot of people with gardens as we've been driving by. A lot of people have greens and beets. A lot of houses have gardens in front of them. It's a very green island, but you can see here the beach is just right over here among these rocks. The whole island is only 20 miles and it's surrounded by a beach. But then there's this row here of just local vendors. You can find here the local vendors. And they're just selling some fresh produce. And again, this is just a little small beach, and it's an everyday occurrence here. So we're going to look more around the island. We see a lot of cows and everywhere we go, but it's unlike when we went to like Denver where there were cattle everywhere and it smelled really bad. There's a lot of cattle, but it doesn't smell bad. I guess it's because of the nice fresh ocean air that was surrounded by on all four sides. We just drove through the whole island, and it's only 20 miles long. So it's 20 miles and 7 miles. That's the whole size of it. So let's go check out what they got right now. Okay, so they got some plums here. These are just plums. These are all local. Then he's got these little apples, and they're cool. And they have local dry honey here. Some bottled canned vegetables. But look at this watermelon. This is a local watermelon. It's nice and big, and I think I'm going to be getting that. And here's some cantaloupes. That's really nice. And then we see in the back here, we have some limes and tomatoes. And what's that? Passion fruit? Yeah. Oh, right. And then the other side we have some squash. And there's some potatoes and garlic over there. Very good. All right, so we're just going to check all this out. Here we are at the beach. You can see how beautiful it is. And I just found it so unique that they had these little swimming holes so different families can go swimming in each different hole. Another thing that was interesting about the beach here was there's no sand, as you can see. There's just cement and people laying on cement, and they just put their towels right down on the cement. That was very interesting. As for the food on the island here, from what I see is when we drove to the beach, there was just a tremendous amount of greenery everywhere. All the apartments and houses had gardens right in front of them, and I do mean all of them, like everywhere we went. And as for fruit trees, it's a subtropical climate, so you can't get tropical fruit here, and not even really too many Mediterranean fruit. But I did run into some peach trees, a lot of orange and citrus trees. I also saw a lot of chestnut trees, and I just learned something that chestnuts actually can be eaten raw. I always thought you had to cook them, but they could be shaved and eaten raw. It takes a little bit of work, but they can. Avocados I've tasted here are wonderful. And the bananas have a unique flavor out here, but they were delicious as well. So we're going to explore. I did find that passion fruit on the beach that I showed you a while ago. And we did go. I'm sad that I didn't film it, but we tracked down the farmer and we got some passion fruit that we'll be enjoying for the rest of the week here. I have a lot more videos coming up. I'm going to film here while we're in Portugal. I pray that you enjoyed this one and have a wonderful day.
This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life. Brighten up your life.